God.
Are we live? Yes, we are. Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing today? My sister is like way behind me. She doesn't know that I'm watching her and she went, anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to the channel. You guys, we've got a slow start tonight and I'm okay with that. Anyway, so hi Michelle, hi Susan. Go for Disney. Hello, hon. How are you? Kim, how are you? Gina's over there still waving to everyone, every name I mentioned. Carla, hello, welcome. Anyway, so you guys, it's our Friday night chat, our Friday night live. Have we put a name to this? I don't think we have. So, anyway, if you have an amazing name for this, just let me know and we'll call it that. Michelle B, hello. Michelle, are you still becoming my new BFF? Anyway, sorry, Michelle, you know it's you. Anyway, you guys, hi Amanda, long time no see or chat. Hello. Sorry. Anyway, so you guys, it has been a very rough week. I mean, we're talking it all okay, I'm just gonna tell you. It all started last week with too much information here, but I'm gonna say it now while there's not a lot of people here. Um, there's a bathroom in the master, which is where I sleep. And for the lack of a better term, hello, Nathaniel Butterfield. For the lack of a better term, let's just say the bathroom kind of exploded. Amazing Friday nights with Ginger. Oh, okay. Hello, Denise Campbell. Anyway, you guys, it didn't explode, but just life happened. We had people who had to come out and clean and go under and tear things apart and bring in all this equipment to dry stuff out because they thought it was this huge disaster. Hello from the land of Oz, Patricia Thompson. Hello. Anyway, so I have been like the last week, over a week now, dealing with equipment coming in through windows, equipment in my bathroom. It's not, we don't even use it. It was just storage. Anyway, you guys, life has been tore up from the ground up around here. So it's been a long week. I'm a little tired. Okay, Magical Rebecca Me, Lisa Pavlis, Kelly's Crazy Disney Addiction, Patricia, hi, welcome. Where are you from? Denise Campbell, hello. Where are you from? Nathaniel Butterfield, woo, to you too. How are you guys doing? You guys, I can see our guest right there. She's in the background. You might hear her chuckle every once in a while, but she's in the background laughing her butt off. I see it. Anyway, so I just want to say I'm sorry if I'm a little disheveled tonight, a little bit of makeup on. It's been a week. I would love to talk to you guys all about it. Maybe when I don't have somebody on. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for showing up tonight. I am going to go ahead. Let's see. I got my gym short from last week today. What? I might have got a gym short, but they go to a post office box. I hear other people have already gotten their gym shorts from the last week's sale. If you guys have gotten yours, just kind of let me know. But for right now, I love all you guys. Thank you so much for being here. I want to bring on our very special guest for this weekend or this Friday night. And I feel kind of bad because we had something planned and I failed. It's St. Patrick's Day. Top of the morning to you. It's St. Patrick's Day. And it was like, hey, she's going to dress up in green. I'm going to go get green stuff. I'm going to decorate my backdrop with all of this amazing St. Patrick's Day stuff. And as you can see, that worked out so well. Yeah, you go to the store. Miss Abby Solo, hello. Why is she chuckling, Nathaniel Butterfield? Because I'm sitting here just talking about my life's problems and been a fan for a while. Guess what? I have been on 12 Disney cruises, girl. I have never been on one. Okay. Go back here. So yeah, and no green here because when you go to the store just a few days before St. Patty's, it's turned into Easter decor. So, okay, I let my guests down. I don't have green on. But look at this beauty here. About Aurora figure. Denise Campbell. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay. Don't go anywhere. We need to talk tonight. I have it right here. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead without further ado, and I'm going to bring in our guest tonight. It is Sara from Sara's Disney Magic. Hello, Sara, everyone. Oh, can't wait to see Sara. Connie, there you go. See her.
Look.
Oh, Raising a Disney Princess said, bring on Michelle. I mean, bring on Sara. Michelle said, bring on Sara.
I know.
Hey.
Hello.
She's like, bring on Sara. I don't want to hear you talk. Nathaniel, woo! I think that's what she was laughing at, that I read your thing. Okay. Magical Rebecca Me says, hello. You look adorable. Very festive today. No Disney Cruise. I'm disappointed, Patricia. I get very seasick. I mean, if I look at the ocean, I get seasick. I've been a little fearful of it. So I'm trying to get my courage up to do it. I promise you. I want to do it. So Sara from Sara's Disney Magic. Welcome to Just Ginger's Love of Disney. We had a little name change there. So, okay. How long have you been doing the YouTube?
Oh man, since May. So May will be a year.
You're doing really good. I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
I can see that your channel had I see that your channel has grown, but not only that, your background.
Yes, it has, because it started
Yes, it has.
small. I didn't know what I was doing. But look at it now. Oh, wait, outside. There you go.
Yep. Remember, we're backwards here. Okay.
I know.
So Sara and I have been talking for probably the last 20 minutes. And we had such good conversation that I want to share here. So without editing for me, tell me a little bit about Miss Sara.
What about me?
That's you, by the way.
So I think I had talked about my recent job. So I've worked for mental health, Northern Human Services for a good 10 years. And I love it. I live up in the North Country, the White Mountains of New Hampshire. You probably see, if you guys actually go to my Instagram page, sometimes I actually show pictures of White Mountains, but they're just so beautiful. I love them. But yeah, I lived up here pretty much my whole life. I did try to take a little detour where I went down to Disney World and worked down there for a little while, which I loved. And then I missed the mountains, so I came back. But I try to go down as much as I can to Disney World. I've been to Disneyland once. I will say I've been to
It's okay. I'm not going to hold it against you.
I've been there once. And I loved it. But Disney World's kind of like now my home, because that's where I worked. So.
See, now Disneyland is my home, and it's okay. It's okay. Right. Happy St. Patrick's Day. My Celtic Women and Celtic Thunder albums on nonstop today. Oh, okay. I went. Hey, Dusty Boo, how goes it? I'm trying to get Jason on so I can make you a moderator, Dusty, so don't go anywhere. Okay, so you worked in mental health, and you worked with the clients themselves?
Yes, for about 8 years, I think I did for mental health. I was a case manager, mostly for kids, and I loved it. But then, during the pandemic, I gathered more and more clients up, and then I felt like I had kind of like a burnout. So I switched positions. But in a sense, it was kind of a good thing, because that's how my channel came out. Because
what do you mean that's how your channel came out?
So let me get to that.
You guys, we've already talked about this.
I know.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
So I'm an auditor, and but I also train. I love training. So I'm an auditor trainer, and when you're doing that, you're mostly kind of like behind the desk for most of the day. So I wasn't getting much interaction, and I love interaction with people. And so I was missing it. So I was like, it'd be really cool if I started a channel. So especially since my daughters were always watching YouTube, and I had no idea what to really start. And I was like, I have a lot of pins. Maybe I could just start showing my pins. I'll just start showing my pins. And then when that started, YouTube started saying, hey, do you know this person? Like, have you seen this person? And then I was like, oh, there's more of me out there. Like, there's people who love pins. And then I just started connecting with people, and it's just been so wonderful, because I now feel like I have a whole big family on YouTube, and it's just gotten so big, and I love it. And I look forward to showing more of my pins and getting more to like, and then seeing what other people are getting, and it's exciting. And now I've even gone into lounge play bags, which I never thought I'd get into, and I've gotten more Jim Shores, and I've learned about Funko Pops, and it's been great.
Okay, Kelly says she can hardly hear you. I mean,
I don't know.
okay, everyone's saying same. Okay, I don't know if I turn up my volume if it'll help, but okay, everybody's saying they have a hard time hearing.
I don't know. Sorry.
Could you just yell then?
I'll try to yell as much as I can.
Okay,
I don't know. Sorry.
Okay, so you guys, just real quick, she used to work with mental health, mostly kids, and during the pandemic she got like really overwhelmed because her caseload doubled, and so she stepped back into more of an auditor type position, and she noticed that she wasn't having as much interaction with people. So she said and she was watching her children watch YouTube, and she goes, maybe I could do that and just show off all the pins I have. I wonder if there are people interested in looking at my pins. And then all of a sudden she ran into this community, and here she is. Oh, Dusty Boo said he's a new subscriber.
Oh, yay.
Oh, let's Sarah. Okay, now Michelle says I'm too loud. Sorry, I'll shut up. Oh, what? Okay, so you went from just kind of being the auditor, different position, and now you're introduced to all these Disney people.
Yes, and it's been great.
Because you love Disney, right?
Right. I mean, that was one of the biggest reasons why I went down to like Disney World, because I was at college and I remember just keep walking by the paper that says, "Do you want to do the Disney college program?" And I was just like, "Yes, I do. Yes, I do." And I just never went to the interview. And then one day I was like, I really should go to the interview just to see what it's like. And so I drove like 2 hours to a completely different college, got to one of the interviews, and then not even like a month later, I got a notice that saying that I had been accepted, and that if I wanted to, I could come down and work in their merchantament. And it was just it was, I don't even know how to say it. I was just like, woo, like it was just mind blowing.
I'm a little like, I'm jealous. I'm trying to find your channel right here so I can share it. I would love if, see, Dusty, this is what you would be doing. I don't want to put it all on Michelle right now. So copy link. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, no, I can't right now. Oh, Patricia Thompson, you're from Kansas City? Look, I can't even get live right now. Okay, let me go back here. We need to connect, Sarah. So you need to connect with Dusty Boo. He's just amazing. Kelly says that's better. Nathaniel says she looks so festive with her St. Patrick's ears on and makeup. And look, it's a green Mickey. Yep. Already put her link in the comments. Where did you do that, Dusty? How are you doing that? Well, you had to be a moderator to do that.
He's got to figure it out. Oh, no.
I know. What? You can make yourself your own moderator? And I don't know how to do those things. Okay. Oh, I'm already a subscriber to Sara. So that's Michelle B. Michelle B. Yeah. Okay. So you started showing off your pins. And how did that go?
Showing off the pins on my channel?
Yeah. How? Yeah. I mean, like, it was going good, and then all of a sudden you're like, wait, what? Loungefly?
Yeah. Like I think I started with actually the Stitch series. It's Stitch Crashes Disney. I had all of them because I actually over the months like was able to get them all. So I was like, oh, this is kind of exciting, and I want to show people. And so that's was like one of the first ones I had shown was like, here, I want to show my series off. And then, a few people had reached out and they're like, oh, you're like going to be a YouTuber for pins. And then from there, I just started making connections, and I started doing more videos, but I didn't even know about shorts. And then I started doing those and started trying to figure out those. I know. Yeah. And then I was like during Christmas, I don't know about Christmas, but it was just like, it was amazing because that's when I really started figuring it out, because I had all these little cool Funko Pops I wanted to show that was part of the Advent calendar.
Yes,
And I
yes.
was like, oh, this is kind of cool. So I've been continuing to kind of do more like unboxings for Funko Pops that I collect, and try to show off like pins. But like, I love palm pins, like pink a la mode pins. Like they're just so they're just so big and awesome. So then I started showing those off, and yeah, I just continue because I just love them. So now here we are.
Oh, okay. And
And
then
here we are.
Patricia says she's 72 and has been married 50 years.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
Patricia, you are amazing.
Yes.
Hashtag goals.
Gold. Yes, gold.
Yeah.
I think my great grandparents and my grandparents, when they all made 50, they got the gold plate. That was awesome.
Wait, hold on. Let me see here. I'm literally trying to communicate with Jason so we can. Yep. Let's see here. Make desk. Sorry, you guys. I'm doing this right here. Okay. Anyway, sorry about that. I'm trying to. Sara, do you have an Instagram? Yeah, she does.
Yes, I do. Yep.
Lisa Pavlis said Funkos is where my collecting started, then pins, gym shores, and Loungefly. And Lisa Pavlis, she is the owner, operator, curate. She does everything of Sunday River tumblers. So you might see those really cool tumblers that Michelle's shown off. I've shown off. This is not one of them because I'm sorry, it's just a purple one. This is hers.
That's cute.
But if you guys ever need a tumbler like those sparkly ones, go to her. Sunday River tumblers. She does a great work. And this is her Instagram. This is Sara's Instagram.
Yep, Sara's Disney Magic.
Yes, okay. Look, Nathaniel wants to know something. What is your favorite Disney, or what are your favorite Disney characters, it says?
Yes, I have more than one. I would definitely say Stitch and Ariel are my two favorites. And
Really?
you see a lot of those. But I also love Rapunzel with Pascal. Can't help it. I know he's so cute in that dress.
Do you have that one?
No, but it's adorable. I'm in his dress. I've seen it. I don't have that one. Oh, and I love Lady and the Tramp. Oh man, I love Lady from Lady and the Tramp.
Good to know.
My heart.
Yeah,
and I love Figaro. He's such an awesome cat, and it took me a long time to realize when I was that he's actually Pinocchio's and he's Minnie's cat. He's both because Walt loved Figaro in Pinocchio, so he kind of like adopted it into like for Minnie, and it just became both theirs. So that's why Figaro, you see them with both.
Hey, Penny, you guys forgive me. I do this live, and
right.
I've got a dog.
It's fine.
I've got two dogs. So
my dog's sitting out the door, just waiting
to come in.
Old. I have a dog, but he's sitting by the door waiting. He's like 14.
Does he want to come in?
He would probably come in for like a second, just turn around, walk back out anyways.
Penny Palooza. It's okay. I love her so much. She sleeps with me every night at the foot of my bed. So Miss Abby Solo, gosh, welcome again. I started with Funkos and then went into pins, mystery pins, now gym shores, ornaments, and lounge set. So you're kind of like me, Miss Abby Solo. We're all the same. Who are we kidding? Right?
I feel like everybody has their start and then it just grows from there.
What? Okay, there's so many questions are coming in. By the way, Kelly said she's a Lady and the Tramp lover as well. What's the Disney movie from your childhood that was and is still your favorite?
The Little Mermaid. When I was younger, when The Little Mermaid came out, I couldn't go to the movie theaters because we didn't have like a lot of money. So we didn't go to the movie theaters. My mom and my dad actually bought it for me for my 10th birthday. So I had like a little get together, and everybody, like I have a picture of me and my sister and a few other friends, like all watching it when I was 10. And then after that, I watched it every day until I had memorized every song. And then me and my cousins would just sing it and, do all that interacting together as if we were part of the movie.
Oh,
I know. But I also have a big heart for The Black Cauldron because that was one of the first movies I had actually seen in theaters, and I was like in kindergarten. The Black Cauldron, you remember that one?
I've not. You know what?
It was such a cute movie. I love the little pig. But they don't have very many pins. I've hardly ever seen any pins of like The Black Cauldron. So I would definitely say that I kind of stuck with The Little Mermaid. And have I seen the trailer?
Yeah,
Yes.
somebody wants to know what do you think of the new Little Mermaid trailer?
I'm actually really looking forward to seeing it. I've already had plans to take my girls because it's actually going to be close to when my birthday is. So it's going to be kind of like a birthday weekend thing where I'm going to go and watch it with my daughters at the movie theaters because I'm actually really looking forward to seeing what they come up with live because I've never actually seen one of the real live ones before. So this will be like one of the first ones I see. But it's because it's Little Mermaid. I have to see it. So yeah,
my phone keeps asking me if it's me trying to sign in. Yes, it's me.
It's you.
Sorry, Jason's trying to sign in as me to put. Sorry,
that's okay.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
But yeah, I've actually saw the trailer, and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing the movie. So yay!
I can't wait. I can't wait. When is your birthday again?
It's in June. It's June 2nd.
Okay, write it down. June 2.
Oh
no! No, just because I like to know people's birthday.
That's okay.
Okay, so let's see here. Denise Campbell, you should see the card I made. What?
She's got a card.
Do you do? Okay, I don't know if you do Facebook. If you do Facebook, sorry, Denise Campbell, if you do Facebook, go to Just Ginger and Friends. And sorry, this keeps asking me. Yes, it's me. I'm so sorry, everyone. I'm so sorry. It keeps asking. Anyway, so go to Just Ginger and Friends and become a friend of mine. Michelle, if you could approve her, I would love to have you post a picture of that so we could all see your artwork. And again, it's Just Ginger and Friends. So
yep.
Come be my friend. Come be my friend. Okay, so let's see. Michelle, you're talking gibberish here. Henwin. Okay. Someone just said, I'm just starting collecting Funkos. I got my first Loungefly a month ago. Ooh.
That's exciting. What'd she get?
Yeah, what did you get?
I know what the Loungefly is.
Me too. Let's see here. I'm an original Mouseketeer born in the 50s. What? Cinderella, Snow White, Mulan. My first Disney movie was Snow White. And you had a Disney timeshare for 16 years? Oh, I love it.
Whoa, that's awesome. Wow. Aww.
Okay, wait a minute. When you say you're one of the original Mouseketeers, okay, were you on the show The Mouseketeers, or were you just one of the fans of?
Like a fan.
Yeah, don't even tell me because you were one of the original Mouseketeers because I will cry. Okay, wrong button. Wait, okay, well, so many things going on here. Patricia, you're not old school Disney. You're just right on Disney. There's no such thing as old school. Not at all. Wrong button. Figaro's kissing Cleo at the top of Pinocchio. Oh, that's what the card is like. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so the first Loungefly was.
What was it? First Loungefly.
I know. What was it?
We all want to know. We all want to know. Yes.
Dusty's a moderator now. Yay. Okay, so Jason's now interacting as me. Hello. Jace, okay. Dusty, you should be good to go by now, apparently, is what I'm saying. And now Dusty's putting up. God, I'm so sorry. Okay, focus back on you, Miss Sara.
This is fun.
Oh, Kim McKenna. Here it is. She got Winnie the Pooh.
Oh, Winnie the Pooh.
Kim,
Oh,
can you go post that on our Facebook group as well? That would be so nice. I would love not my, but our subscribers to, that's what I invented it for. That's what it was, is for, is so people could put up their YouTube videos and just post things that they might want to post. On videos, we do limit it to twice a week. Yeah. Nathaniel, you threw away pins a month before I met. Wait, do you know Nathaniel?
yes. So let me let me tell you the story about Nathaniel. So he now works at at Northern with me. And how we met is because so everybody knows at my workplace that I like to talk about Disney. So they told him that during training, I was probably going to start bringing up Disney, which I did, but it took me about an hour into training before I brought up Disney. And he was like, oh, it took you an hour before you brought up Disney. Everybody said you're obsessed with Disney. He's like, and so I was like, what? And then I started talking about pins with him. And then he told me that he had pins and he threw them away. And they were like back from like 2006, 2005, like older pins. And I'm like, you threw them away. I know. You threw them away.
Yeah,
I see
Nathaniel,
you.
I had a little timeout chair. I'd be like, you're in timeout.
Yes.
Well,
And the thing is, I remind him all the time. I remind him all the time that he threw them away. I'm like, you could have given them to me. And he's like, I didn't know you at the time. Oh, he threw away good ones. Like he was telling me some of the ones that he had thrown away, like special ride ones. And I'm like nice one. I know. And I'm like, I wonder if any of them were like LEs. I'm like, you could have given them to me when you got to know me. You should have waited a little longer.
Yes. So
because you never know who you're gonna run into. Yeah, I know. Now, Nathaniel, you're in trouble.
Look, poor Nathaniel's got like all of us coming at him like, Nathaniel, you threw away pens.
I'm going to get you.
Look, Miss Abby.
See, I told you I'd be talking about this, Nathaniel. Banned. He's been banned.
Dusty, thank you so much.
Too funny.
So much fun. Oh. Anyway, yes.
You know what he wants to do now? He wants to go out and he's like maybe he'll get another pin. I said you better not throw it away. I'm like, don't throw any more away. You can't. If you don't want them, give them to me.
Yes.
Like I almost had a heart attack. I held my heart. I was like,
no, you didn't. No, you
like,
didn't.
No.
Oh, Nathaniel. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. But I do. I bring it up every time I see him in the office now. I walk by and I'm just like, no. I don't want to talk to you. Threw away pins.
Pin
but I just can't help it. All right.
Should we?
Oh yeah, thumbs
up. Lisa Pavlis says, "Run."
He will tomorrow because I'm going to be stopped by that
office. Go smash the like button, everyone. Yes. Okay. So wait a minute, Patricia. You should see my collection, my pen collection. I have a book full of early 80s.
Holy moly, woman.
Yeah,
that is awesome. 80s?
I want to see those pens.
I know. Wow.
Oh. No, Jason, don't give him a timeout. We want Nathaniel here. He's like, look at him. He's getting a little sassafras.
I regret nothing.
Okay, there is such a thing as a timeout button here, Nathaniel.
Better be good, Nathaniel.
Okay, so there is Sarah's YouTube channel. Again, you guys, if you haven't already done so, make sure you go subscribe to her. But goodness gracious, we had other things to talk about. We've just been focused on poor Nathaniel.
I know.
Welcome to the channel, Nathaniel.
Welcome to the channel.
Yes, Patricia, you should try to share a picture or, stay in contact with me here and maybe we can get numbers and you'll send them to me and I'll post them for you if you want,
The 80s pins are just, I haven't seen many of the 80s pins. I've seen a lot of the early 90s pins and '90s pins, but '80s, it would be awesome to see those.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Speaking of pins, I'm sorry. I'm totally running with this, but you and I were talking about this.
Yes.
When you were down in Disney for your college program, what did you do down there? Do
I
tell.
I know. So I was in merchantment. So I felt very honored that I was picked to work at Magic Kingdom because I was once I heard it was Magic Kingdom, I was like, yes. But I did merchantment, which is like working in the merchandise. So like I ran the registers and those type of stuff. But those people also get to have most of them who get to have the lanyards at the time. I mean it's kind of expanded now, but so we were the ones who wore the lanyards and we did a lot of the interaction with the guests with the lanyards because people would, we'd also teach them like how to, go over and buy the pins. You want to buy the pins, you want the starter sets and stuff like that. So but my favorite job in the merchantment, because I actually worked in Liberty Square, was I worked at the Haunted Mansion. So I got to wear that costume, which was my favorite costume to wear. I just love it. So it was better than wearing the one from Liberty Square, which was hot and heavy. I wasn't a very big fan of that one, but
What
I
did
love
you do?
Liberty Square. I mean,
So,
I love the Haunted Mansion one. What?
I was going to say, what did you do in Liberty Square? But like you said, it was like,
Well, no matter what, I had to work in merchantment because that's what I was picked for. So I most of the time worked at Liberty Square because that was like my main, like your hub, almost like kind of like your
mhm.
hub. But if they would need somebody in a different land, like sometimes they'd be like, oh, we need somebody in Frontierland. They would ask you to go back downstairs and change and go back upstairs and go over to another land. So like one time I got to work Splash Mountain. That was awesome. That was I know I got to do Splash Mountain. I got to wear their outfit and that was a lot of fun. I did work in Frontierland a couple times, dressed up in their outfits, mostly I think in their candy shop. They had a cool little candy shop, so I ended up working in their candy shop and stuff. But I also, because I had a graphic, so when I was going to college the first time around, I was going for graphic design. So I knew that I had wanted to do some art stuff down there. So I also had taken calligraphy. So I actually took a test for Disney in calligraphy and I got to paint on the ornaments because I passed the test. So when people would, I know is that job was so much fun. So people would come up to me and they'd be like, "Oh, could you paint, on this ornament? Could you write like, some like first Christmas or anniversary or all those things like, like some people would do like the um birthday celebrations or just anything it was, and they would ask me to write their names on it and stuff. So I really liked doing that. That was fun. I got to paint with the words and put it on. But you had to take calligraphy and you had to pass their test in order to be able to do that. So that was a lot of
Wow.
fun. Yeah.
Nowadays, they don't even do calligraphy. They just pretty handwriting, you know,
Right. But
something
you
I
had to
could
like
never
know
do.
calligraphy and you had to pass the test. I think I wish I could have remembered where it was. I have to look, but I do have the paper still somewheres where I had to pass and it shows all the stuff you had to do in order to pass it. But
Wow.
yeah, that was a lot of fun. They actually have one at downtown. I keep saying downtown Disney. It's not
Disney
anymore. It is
Springs?
Disney Springs. I was just so used to back then calling it downtown, but I still sometimes say it.
Why not keep it downtown? Why did they change it? I know there's a downtown over here,
I
but
think it's also because it's connected to like Saratoga Springs too. So like
oh,
Disney
okay.
Springs. So they're kind of like become like I feel like the whole place has become like one big thing around the pond.
So I'm not from there, and I went over there a couple of years ago, and with some friends, we did Universal for one day. We
Yeah.
did so many. I mean, it was like and back, and they're like, "Do you want to do Disney for a day?" I was like, "No, no. We either do Disney for 2 or 3 days, or we don't do it at all." And
Right.
they were like, "Seriously, you don't want to go to Disney?" I'm like, "No, I need to pay it its proper respect."
Right.
And going
Yeah.
to Disney for Florida for a day, just no. So we were like, where we were staying was probably like an hour and 10 minutes or more away from Walt Disney World. And they were doing something, everyone's out, and I'm like, I'm going up to Disney Springs. I hear it's amazing. And I got in the car all by myself, and goodness gracious. And I went to, I did the character warehouse stuff too. And
Oh, yep.
God, if I could tell you what happened at the character warehouse, I mean,
you can get lost in there.
well,
It's just there's so much stuff.
somebody like the lady saw me and I'm like this, because I'm in Florida, I'm at Disney, but and it just was so. And the manager, who was like this tall, she comes up, she has this wonderful little Southern accent voice. She goes, "Can I help you with something?" I go, "I'm overwhelmed. I'm just so excited to be here. I'm so close to Walt Disney World. I've never been here, never been to Florida." And she's like, "Oh my gosh!" She comes over, and I have a pair of ears in my hand, and they were the black with like the Mickey Mouse little hat right here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and she's like, "Are you going to buy those?" And I said, "Well, yeah, just not yet because I'm going to shop some more." She comes over, she cut the tag off, and she's like, "Ladies and gentlemen," and she's screaming, "I would like to introduce to you Ginger, and I want to present her with her first." They weren't my first, but
Right.
And I had to like get down, and she put them on my head, and she just made me feel like I was ultimate princess. I drove the hour home, and I told my friend, I go, we're going back the next day. And we were in line, met her. They cheered when we came in. And she was like, "This is Ginger from last night." And then we went to Disney Springs, and I was like, "Oh my God."
I know. It is. It's amazing. In itself, it feels like could be a park, because you get there and you have to do it all day long because it's so big.
I
You know what I
didn't
mean?
even touch like a
Did
quarter of it.
So you went to Disney? When you went, did you see like this ride? Let me see if I can get so.
Oh no, what is that?
This is Characters of Flight.
Are you talking about that
Disney
balloon?
Springs. You can get on it. It takes you up, and you can see all of You didn't do that
No.
at Disney Springs. This is the pin for the grand opening. It was the grand opening of April 2009.
No, I didn't. Okay, wait. Let's see here. Let's see. If you're new to the live, don't forget to smash the like button. Let's see here. Were you hearing the Heavenly Choir ATM? Right, Ginger? Like when I was there, it was going, "Oh." Let's see. And then when we went to Walt Disney World, they remembered you. Yes, my sister and I went to Walt Disney World. I don't even know what, 2-3 years later. And that same lady was there, and it was during COVID. So we had to wait our time to go in. And she was like, "Ginger," and I was like,
That's awesome. Oh,
I didn't, in the beginning, that very first time, I didn't even have a YouTube at the time.
Right.
I was just dipping my toe in, and channel had to make like different changes because it was going to be something completely different. So gosh, we have gone off on a tangent. Kansas City. Oh, I live across the Missouri River in Kansas, Missouri, where the first Walt Disney. Oh my gosh, you're living the best Disney life.
I know.
Yes. Okay. Whew.
Wow.
Okay, so we haven't even talked about pens.
I know. It's okay. It's been fun.
Hey, you guys, if you haven't done so, please go over and subscribe to Miss Sara. And if you haven't done so, please go subscribe to me as well. Oh, no. Did we run him off? Where did nobody put him in a, where'd he go? Nathaniel?
Where'd he go?
I don't know.
We chased him away.
We did. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. I'll give him a hard time at work tomorrow.
Yes. So, okay. Oh, he's here. He's here.
Okay.
Nathaniel, make sure you go subscribe to me too. Just Ginger's Love of Disney. Sorry, name change. Name change. Sara is your pen guru. Connie, wow, are you a pen guru?
I think I am, kind of.
Teach me, Obi-Wan.
Oh, so where's So that leads me to another thing. So I got so to go back a little bit back to where I was talking about like being a merchantainement. So I actually learned a lot about Disney pins due to the guests because they kept coming up to me and they'd be like, telling me about each pin that was on me and like if it was special, if it wasn't, all these type of things that I didn't know
Yeah.
about, which kind of got me more excited about getting to know it. But then I knew that I was like, oh, if I buy a pin, if I get a pin, this is going to be an addiction. But I was like, well, maybe I'll just get one. So I started with 1, 2, 3, and then it went on from there. But then towards the end, Disney gave me this one, which I can see if I can. Ooh, there we go. This is my merchantainement one that I earned because I loved.
Put your hand behind it because it's focusing on your face.
Ah, yeah.
We're still learning. Remember,
I
everything,
know. I'll get
everything
there.
here is backwards.
It's like Mickey. It's like little Mickey. You can see him.
Oh,
See, there is. So this is one of
oh.
the first ones I got.
Does it say merchantainment on it?
Yeah, it does.
Oh my
It's
Lanta.
small, but you would wear it like on you, like you can wear it if you wanted to, with your stuff, which I thought was really cool. And I was really excited when I got this one. But then they picked one person before we left because, of course, like it was only down there for like 5 months. So they picked one or two people before they left, and they said, so I got this one, which is one of the biggest, coolest ones I
Okay,
got.
I'm making you solo.
I know. Sorry. I get so confused with this one. Okay, there we go. So this
Top.
was the cast member trading award pin, and this again is like a 2003. But like
So
because I was so big into pin trading, I got so big into it because I got so obsessed and I loved pin trading with the guests so much. Every time I would find somebody with like pins, I'd be like, I was hoping that they would come over and pin trade with me. I'd be like, oh, I hope they come over and we're gonna pin trade together. So
were you allowed to go up and be like, "Hi, I see you have some wonderful pins. Did you want to trade?"
I kind of wish I could have. I don't think I ever did that because I don't think we had to wait for the guests to kind of come to us. But sometimes you could eye a guest and you kind of be like, oh, like kind of look at them and they would kind of be like, oh, you pin trade because you want them to make, you go up and just talk to them. Like sometimes I would just go up and talk to them. Oh, I see you have really cool pins there. That's really awesome. Like not really talk about trading and then they would be talking to you and then all of a sudden they'd be like, oh, I see you have some cool pins and then they would start trading off of you. And I just love the whole trading part. So then, okay, so what is really cool is downtown Disney used to have a section, which they don't have anymore, which is kind of depressing because I went down there last time and I was like, it's gone. Where people could put out their books and you could trade with them. So that's how like I really got into like trading once in a while with guests. I would go down with my books and I would pin trade with them. So I kind of like that became like a big thing, but they don't do that sadly anymore. So I
They
don't
do
know.
in Disneyland.
I know. I heard they still do it at Disneyland, but they don't kind of allow it so much at Disney World. I don't know. It's because maybe some stuff might have happened that caused them to go like, okay, we can't do this anymore because sometimes people get a little carried away. But unfortunately, you can't do it like that anymore. But you can do it off property. So you just can't do it in the parks. So kind of
Oh,
that's how it has to go for now. What's this one say? I have a new nickname for Sara, Top Dog.
yeah. You know that's it. Top dog.
Hot dog. But no, it's such a cute. It was just so cool. And it said congratulations on the backside of it. But yeah,
Wow.
so
That's kind
cute.
of
And so
nifty.
I actually, this is like one of those things where I keep it on the card that I got it on. I never take it off the card. I have all my pin cards from every pin I've ever owned in a box because I can't get rid of them.
See, now that's the thing. You keep your pins on the cards?
Some of them, yes. And then some of them, I don't keep them on the card, but I still keep the card. Because sometimes I feel like if I ever like do end up trading it or if I change my mind or, you know, I prefer when I trade with somebody to get like, especially if it's like a limited edition or a special pin. I kind of like sometimes now having the card with it. I used to not feel that way because all cards were black and they weren't as fancy now as they are now. But to me, like some of the pin cards, they feel like they go with the pin. You know what I
This
mean? And you
one
showed me a couple of them where it went with, yeah, that one's beautiful. Oh, man.
now I took it off the card and it's in my room or so I'd go get it. But I was showing it in an upcoming video and the card got bent a little bit, and I was like, mm. So I just took it off because it was getting bent sitting here, and I'm like, oh no. So, um, okay, talk for just a second. I'm gonna step away, okay?
Hi.
Okay, I apologize for doing that.
No, it's
I,
fine.
I
I can show more pins. I can try to show more pins.
Well, okay, so I got this pin, and Connie, if you're here, I really want you to focus here. Is in Disneyland, they had a princess pin on a black card, and it had every princess there, and they were, I think, in front of their very own castle, and it was sparkly and whatever. Okay, and I got this one from Disneyland Paris.
Oh, it's so pretty.
And I still do it. Let me try to, how do I get rid of this?
See,
How do I
like that. You had shown that on your channel last time, and I liked it because I like the card too. It kind of goes with it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it has
it's
like
just
it's
stunning.
like a postcard. It's cool.
And I'm wondering if they're the same pins that are in Disneyland, because I was like, Connie, you need to get me these pins.
No.
And this is because of it. And I found Beauty or Belle. Oh, she's like $60.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to say I think they're still at Disneyland Paris, but I really don't know anybody over there. Or do you guys know anybody who do pickups? Is that what you call it? The pickups in Paris?
I kind of know a few, but most of the time it's because they get the pins. Like they'll tell me which ones they get. Yeah. Sometimes I can kind of be like, oh, I'm really looking for this one in particular, and they'll try to look for it. But on average, they'll post something and they'll say like, these 3 new pins are coming out. I'm going to be getting these 3. Do you want, like, which one do you want? Yeah. So you kind of like add it. Like I have somebody right now who got me 5 Disneyland Paris pins. So
okay,
Karen. I usually wait until I get about 5 or like 7, because then the shipping, I think shipping on 7 is like $15 because they're coming from overseas.
50? So,
what?
50?
15.
Okay.
Sorry. $15. Usually by the time I'm done spending pins, it's like $80 with shipping, because I want to make sure I get enough pins to make it worth shipping over here. Yeah. But like the last group I got that I think I put up for Disneyland Paris was those 7, and with shipping cost me $80. With, because I had 7 pins altogether plus shipping, and then they sent it over to me. But usually that person usually like takes pictures of all the pins that they have, and they show them all to me. And then I can pick the one I want, like pick and choose the ones I want, and then they'll send them to me. So they're all a little different, but I do love Disneyland Paris pins. I feel like they're made a little different. Like I feel like
why are they so much more pretty?
I don't know. I think it's the materials they use, and I feel like sometimes the pins are a little thicker, and I just feel like their designs are better. And I just, maybe it's because of the place they make those pins, because it's probably done someplace else to make those Disneyland Paris pins. And maybe in general, they might have different types of plates that I'm thinking they use to make those.
If they make such pretty pins in Paris, it's like, why don't we get those pretty pins?
It's probably a different distributor. and they probably don't, and no, it's very different. I feel like a lot of the pins, even from like, I got a few from like Hong Kong, and even their pins are a little bit different. You know what I mean? Like every place seems to have their different style of making pins.
Well, yeah, but if you get like a Little Mermaid pin here and a Little Mermaid pin from Paris, Paris is just even with their packaging, we all get pins nowadays, like you said, on black backdrops, Abby Solis, I have Shanghai, Hong Kong, and Paris pins. Oh. Yeah, I need to find me a connection. So if you guys have a connection, or Sarah, you can let me know, because I really want to start getting more Paris pins. I don't think I have any I think I might have 1 or 2 from Hong Kong, but let's see here. Yep. Oh, goodness, my face. Okay, so what do you have pin-wise? I told her, you guys, bring some pins. So if conversation got a little low, we could talk pins.
It's been fun, though. I do have some pins. Where to start? I have pins. It's like this is probably one of my favorite. I don't know if everybody. So I. This is an older one. I think this is like an LE of 1,000, but this is like completely different than. This is a very old set. But this is
Narnia.
Narnia. Look at that. And I was really excited. I totally like. I had to put some special someplace. But look at them all.
Did they come on that board?
Yes, that's why I won't take it off.
Yeah,
Came on the
okay.
board. It's a limited edition of 1,000, but I love these pins. Yeah. And it came on this board like a map. It looks like a map, doesn't it? It's like a map of the place. And you get 1, 2, 7 of them all together.
Now, how old are those pins?
Oh, pretty old. So I can, even the backs are a little bit different. I can just get one off.
Magical Rebecca Me says she has a pin from Alice in Wonderland, and she doesn't even like Alice, but the pin is so stunning that she kept it.
Aw, yeah. Sometimes I'm the same way. Sometimes I find a pin and I'm like, I don't normally collect this, but it's so cute. I'm keeping it.
See, now that's the thing.
I think this was a 2004, but I can't because this came out when the movie came out.
Wow.
So, but this is one of the ones I got, and I kind of wish I would have gotten more from it because I don't know. I just think it's really cool. That was one of the ones, and then this one is a 2009 one. I love this. This is another set.
So speaking
this
of
one's really cool too. Look at this one. So I kept this, of course, on the board. So here is really cool. So somehow back in 2009, they had a lot of these types where you'd have the 4 that you were looking at. So these are right here, series of 1,000, but you never knew what you were going to get in the middle. So I got Cinderella. See if I can get it a little closer.
I love every single one of those.
Isn't that cool? So, yeah, you honestly didn't know. So actually, wait a minute, let me backtrack that. So this one up here, Mickey, is a series of 1,000, and I think Donald is too. But then you didn't know what you were going to get for the one that was 500, which I got Tinkerbell, which was exciting. And then I got Buzz Lightyear. So these 2 were the ones that were
limited edition 500.
Edition of 500. And then you didn't know which one was going to be in the middle, and that one was going to be the limited edition of 250, and that was the one that came out with Cinderella. Of course, I was shooting. I mean, I'm glad I got Cinderella, but I still was shooting for Stitch because on the back it shows you all the ones you could get. Oops. I'm gonna figure it out. Just hold on. There we go. See, these are all the ones you could get.
So you could have got Minnie.
Yep.
Cinderella. That's all I can. I see Stitch.
Cars.
What is? Okay, Cars, and what's below Cinderella?
That's Kermit. Is that Kermit?
Okay, Kermit the Frog.
I know. But then again, this was back in 2009. So I have to remember like the characters that were like, they didn't have some of the characters we have now. So these are the ones they put out. You know what I mean? Wow. But yeah, I just thought these were like really cool. So I had picked, and I can only imagine what this would be now for price. Because back then to get these was, I saw the price on it. So it's $45.
What is that?
I'm sure if they sold this now, it'd probably be like $60 to $70. You know what I mean? Like
you should look that up.
I know.
Oh wait.
But I always wonder if like I only got one. So at the time.
Wait, is Chernabog on the back of that?
What?
Is Chernabog on the back?
I think. Is it this one?
Nope, other side.
Oh.
Below Stitch.
Oh, wait a minute.
Look below Stitch.
Oh, right here, right there.
Is that him?
Is it?
I don't know.
It doesn't say his name, so I'm not sure. Does anybody can say that? Who's this? If I can get it up a little bit more. Here, I'm getting closer.
Oh, okay.
I don't know who's on top of him, but yeah.
I was like, is that Taurus? Like the what is it?
He's like evil, so I'm trying to figure out.
Chernabog is pretty evil.
She said it.
Yeah, Chernabog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, and they even had the Yeti too. If you look really good, they have the Yeti one.
Okay, I was wondering what that was.
Yeah, that's the Yeti. I don't know. I thought it was cool. And I really kind of wanted the monorail too. They had the monorail up there.
Oh, well, you got a good board.
McDonald's, but I didn't get that one. But yeah, it was fun. Like I like these type of ones. Like it's to me, it's like the mystery pins, except like you kind of like they would show you what you could get on the side, and then you kind of got five at the same time, which I thought was a neat idea. And they were all limited edition, which was fun. You know what I mean? I love
Now,
limited edition pins.
how do you feel about when you get those boxes and the blind box pens? How do you feel about those?
Hmm. Lately, a little like I got a little frustrated. That's why I actually drove like 2 hours to get to a box lunch. So I could just pick out my own because I don't live close to like those type of stores. And I hear people go, "Oh, I went to box lunch and I picked them." And I was like, I have to order them, and every time I order, I feel like they just pick out the same bin. That's how
Yeah.
I feel. They're like, "Oh no, we don't. We just pick." And I'm like, I don't know. Especially the ones I got from Crack and Trade recently, where they were limited editions, and they're the ones with the moons. So I had like Thumper on the moon, and they were sleeping, and I got 6 boxes, and I only got 2 characters. I got 3 of each of the same
No way.
character, and I was like, so like I love them because they're such beautiful pins, but I'm like 3 of each. But they're just like, no, we don't. And I actually wrote to them, and I was like, I'm just curious, like how that works. And they're just like, oh no, we just randomly pick. I'm like,
You're like,
I don't know how
no,
random. I
no.
think the same person just digs out of the same box.
Yeah,
That's just me. That's my opinion. Everybody's different. I don't know.
one of my first openings, I was actually with Michelle in Southern California. So she and I were sitting next to each other, and Dustin, I think, was on as well. And so Dustin was, and I had ordered, I think, 15. That is such a large amount of the little cupcakes, the princess cupcakes. And of the 15, I literally think I got like 7 or 9 Tianas.
Yes. And
I
it's like,
was sitting there, like, and I remember throwing my pens across the like, and I'm surprised that I didn't curse on that live, because I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?"
so now sometimes I have to just be careful and say, okay, well, if I really like this pin, hopefully I can find other people who are getting this set too. Because if I know enough people are getting the set that I know, then I know like I have people to trade with. So sometimes like I'll look at theirs and I'll be like, okay, they're getting that set. So I know like if they get some of the same, then they'll trade with me, because you just need to make sure you have like a trading partner.
Yeah, well, that's what we were kind of doing. We did box opening. Sandra, Michelle, and I, we kind of are doing that. It's a little more difficult for Michelle to get on here in the evenings, but I wanted so bad the little. We opened the It's a Small World, and I have 2 incomplete sets. I need 1 for each set.
Oh, you for
And it's my fault. I probably could, but those girls didn't have them, and I probably could have put them somewhere. But I'm like, well, I don't understand that trade thing. I don't know. I get very nervous, like I'm going to mess something up, and I'm going to get somebody mad at me or something. So
no.
yeah, including
But yeah,
pin
so
trade.
I did start doing more trading of pins because of that, like, which has helped because I think it's kind of fun to trade. I mean, I'm just sometimes I have to like put people's stuff like in a pile, like, okay, this is so and so's person, and I have to just remember to like, okay, on Monday I'm going to mail them all out.
Well, I didn't even know how to box up or bag up or wrap up a pen that I was just sending to Michelle. And I got this bubble wrap and I wrapped it all up, and then I put it in the bubble mailer, and it was like a ball of bubble wrap, and it
Yeah.
would not go through the the mailer. So my sister's like, so I was like, literally like, Michelle, what do I do? And she's
You
like,
had one, right? One pin in the bubble wrap, so they
yeah.
put it that thingy. Is that what they did? They test it?
Well, no, it was such a ball of bubble wrap that I know something would have happened. So Princess Floral. Okay. So Magical Rebecca me. Oh, you know what? I don't have those, Becky. Rebecca. I don't. Yes, Susan, I did open them on a live, and I was at Michelle's house and just Yeah. I've opened some since and I have fun. It's just, it's more fun for me and I love the excitement, but I would rather buy ones that I love. And I'm just going to tell you this, you guys, you're going to see this coming up because, Sarah, we're going to talk about this, by the way. Pins that you love or your top 5 favorite pins. Well, I put out some pretty ones and stuff. And I said, you guys, here, I'm just going to show you. For example, no, I won't show those. I'll show this one. I before I even started collecting pins, anything, I bought this pin. I don't know why this particular one, other than it's beautiful.
It
I
is.
love how it sparkles. I love how it's Cinderella and her prince, and I didn't even notice that it said Happy Valentine's Day. I loved it so much that I actually have 2 of them because I went and bought another one. And
It,
so of some of
it
my pins,
happens. That's how you know you love a pin. It's like, oh, I had this one and I loved it so much I saw it again.
I bought a duplicate of the fantasy, one of my fantasy pins from, I think it was like an Encanto pin, the big, yeah. Hey, look at this. Wait, yes. Magical Rebecca Me, Lisa Polly has one. Lisa Pavlis. Oh, it must be Lisa Pavlis. All right, you guys, get into connection so y'all can trade. Okay, so show me one of your favorite pins. Because, by the way, Sarah is doing these amazing group collabs, one of which is your top 5
Yes.
favorite pins.
Yes. I won't show
So,
you those though, because those are over there. I already have them
okay.
all set up. But I'll show you different pins that I love. This is an older one. I think it's from 2000. It's from 2008.
Hi,
So
Vicky.
look at this one. This
Oh,
one's from it's the Wizard of Oz one.
what the Chuck?
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
Dusty, wait, hold on. Stay right where you're at.
Okay.
Stay right where you're. Look, okay, let me get rid of this. Hide. I gotta hide this. You guys, look at this. What in the blazing saddles?
So this is probably one of my really like I love this pin. I think it's really cool. Because it's got all the, it's got
Oh,
Mickey, Minnie as Dorothy, which I love.
yes.
I just love, and the
Scarecrow.
background's so pretty, and you got Goofy and Donald, and it's just, and they're, and I just love it because I love Wizard of Oz, so I just thought this was such a really cool pin, and it came out in 2007, and yeah, just it's one of my favorite ones. So I always,
Do you know I used to collect Wizard of Oz stuff?
yeah, oh yeah, I love Wizard of Oz stuff because like long time ago I actually played Dorothy
What?
at a theme park called Storyland that I worked at for like 13 years. I worked all through high school, all through college when during the summer, just during the summer. And then they had this beautiful, beautiful gift shop called um, Let's Pretend. And they had tons of costumes in it and they sold the Dorothy costume. But the best way to sell a costume is to go out and wear the costume. So I didn't have bangs. I would grow out my bangs, and every summer I would just dress up in the Dorothy outfit. I had did my hair, everything, and I would just go out and it was for 6 seasons. It was probably one of my favorite jobs to do. I mean, I did play Spider-Man too, by the way. I played
What?
Spider-Man for 4 seasons, and that was awesome. Going out as Spider-Man, that was fun too. But I love playing Dorothy as well. So
What?
I did Batman for 2 seasons. I did Batman. I ran around as Batman.
Wait a minute.
So
So
I
you
had a lot
just
of fun. I like jobs that are fun.
I know, you know what? I like worked at Safeway and I'm work at a hospital. Man, no.
That's what you do now. Yeah, but
Yeah,
now yeah, it's like you grow. You kind of like you feel like that's how I am. I'm an auditor. You know what I mean? So like to
yeah.
me, having this channel is my way of like outlet of like having fun and kind of bringing myself back to that magic that I loved.
Oh, that's so sweet. Real quick, Patricia Thompson, after the show, find a way to connect with me. I really want to chat with you. Yeah, oh my gosh, listen, you are literally my favorite person right now, Miss Lisa. Oh, okay, I thought she was talking about us. She's so
Yes, she's
excited. Let's
next.
see. Oh my God, did I just go? Oh, we went
I'm
over
looking.
by 5 minutes.
It's been fun.
Okay,
It's
so can
okay.
I invite you back?
Yeah,
Because
I'd love to come back and hang out again.
we did not even touch on three of your pins. Oh wow. Okay, so tell us real quickly, you guys. I'm sorry, just hang out just a little bit longer. You're doing quite a few collabs coming up, which I'm part of. Nathaniel, woo! Okay, so um, you're doing the
I'm
collab
doing
with
top 5 favorite your Disney pins, which is going to be next week, March 23rd. So you have to check out all the channels because there's 14 of us. And then in May, too, which I'll have, is going to be the Loungefly one, which is your top 3 Loungeflies, and I have 10 channels for that one too. I can't. The May 20. I haven't looked 24th. Anybody on here remembers? I also recently had done what we did the Jim Shore one, which we're gonna do again next January. So I'm trying to like make some so every year we can just do those again, because I feel like every year you always gain new stuff. You know what I mean?
okay,
Like new cool
so
stuff you want to show. So it's fun.
you have one. Okay, wait. You also we kind of talked about
Yes.
424.
Right. Which I was still gonna ask you, like, are you gonna do we gonna do that one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Which is favorite pin sets. Like
Right.
you just showed us two.
Right.
So
Those are like pin sets, yes. And I'd have to pick different ones.
no, so yeah, because we talked about that. Favorite pin sets on 424, which just happens to be my birthday. Let me just do this.
Yes, you
Presents
did.
accepted. No. So anyway, you guys, this has been so fun. If you haven't joined one of her collabs, get in touch with her. I'm sure she'll invite you in, because more the merrier. And it's not like
Yeah.
you have to buy anything. And I love that. You just get to go show what you
What you
have.
have and what you're collecting, yeah. And what's your favorite? And I think what the most funny part is the one with the pins seems to be the one that people are struggling the most with, because you have so many pins. Like I feel like people have so many pins that they didn't know how to pick their top 5. I think it was the hardest ones for them so far.
You know what? Honestly, I picked my top 5, no problem. And then this one has been sitting next to me out here in the living room that I forgot to put her on. So everybody, this is my favorite pin currently. You will not see it on the video.
But maybe next year.
Maybe next year. Okay, you guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. Let's see. Patricia, how do you contact me? You can go to Instagram, Just Ginger, or you can go to Facebook and it's Just Ginger there, right? Yeah. Oh, Just Ginger and Friends. I would love to chat with you. So, Patricia, find a way to get in touch with me, please. I'd love to talk with you. It's hard. We've been given permission to have honorable mentions. Yeah, I had some. I tried to.
So did I.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a safe weekend. Whatever you do, do it safely so you can come back to us. Have the courage to be kind. Just be kind, people. Just be nice. And by all means, remember, just have a great time. Happy St. Patty's Day. Make good choices this weekend. Ta-ta for now. Say goodbye.
Bye.
It takes a few minutes. So